So right now it's February 5th, 3:20 p.m. and I have around 52 days left until the DSE. Now, a few things have happened. A few things that I need to talk about right now. And that is about the arrangement of the mock exams. I have been stuck in my room for 3 days already, and or in my apartment basically. I didn't leave my apartment for 3 days, and I don't think leaving my apartment right now is a good idea because one person had already died in Hong Kong with the coronavirus. So we are all advised to just stay at home and not go anywhere. And we're running out of masks, running out of resources, and um, I really don't have anything better to do than, revision, listening to music, watching TV shows and movies. But yeah, it's pretty boring. But I guess the most devastating part about all of this is that the mock exam is canceled because of this coronavirus thing. It's canceled. But the ultimate exam that the mock exam is preparing us for is not canceled. Well, if it is canceled, then there should be an announcement by the government saying that, the exam is canceled, right? Wrong. It's not canceled. Nobody said anything about the DSE being canceled, which means that we still have to revise. And I I guess I'm actually um upset that the mock exam is canceled because the mock exam is actually really really important because you get to do the exam the way uh, the ultimate exam is supposed to be, and you get to see your own mistakes. But I guess we can't do that now. And the most devastating of all is that after the mock exam, we're going to have 3 days of checking the exam papers, correcting them, and then we're going to have one more day, which is served as the last day. The last day that I'm going to be wearing my school uniform, talk to people, and take photos, maybe, sign names, autographs, and it's going to be a very powerful ending. It's going to be the ultimate series finale of my secondary school life. And I still had a few things that I haven't told Mary yet. I still had some things that I haven't told Bernice yet. I still have a few things that I hadn't told Linda yet. Anyway, so I have a lot of loose ends to tie up, more than anyone else in this school right now. And I was preparing to do it in the last day because I just don't have enough time. So the last day is going to be the ultimate series finale. Legit. Oh, for fuck's sakes. But now the mock exam is canceled and the last day is attached to the mock exam period. So if the mock exam is canceled, then the last day may very well be canceled, which is a huge problem for me. And I hope it's not canceled. I hope after the whole thing blows over, the school can still organize one more day that we can wear our school uniform and go back to school, take photos, and do whatever we need and talk to people. I hope that day happens because otherwise the last day is already over and I I'm going to be really heartbroken. I'm going to be really really disappointed if that's the case. But I guess with 52 days left, here's my plan. With 44 days left, I'm going to stop, reading my textbooks and my assignments and just do practice papers, past papers. So that gives me 8 days to prepare, to set a base. Now I've already set a base for physics for 2 days. I'm gonna finish all the physics stuff today, and then there's a bird outside my window. And then I'm gonna do biology. Okay, I'm gonna do biology for I guess a couple of days. That's already 3 days. And then 3 more days for chemistry because we have a lot to revise for chemistry. But I guess for biology, I know biology better than chemistry and physics, so I don't need that much time. So 1 day physics, 2 days for biology, 3 more days for chemistry, and I guess the extra 2 days is going to be one for LS and one for Chinese. Actually, I need way more time for Chinese. Yes. So probably 2 days Chinese and evenly distributed. So I'm gonna do physics today, tomorrow Chinese, and then chemistry, and then Chinese, and then biology. And I am back, doing physics book 5 today. It's about to be 4 p.m. and I am awake. Okay, so this shouldn't be too hard. Radioactivity and nuclear energy. So let's start with chapter 1, X-rays and nuclear radiation. Now we have a spectrum of different kinds of waves with different wavelengths, and as you can see, about 1 meter long waves are microwave. Yeah. And now we got some cloud chamber tracks where you can sort of detect different alpha and beta and gamma radiations, and for in the spark counter we get some sparks if it's beta, and if it's alpha a lot of sparks, but no sparks if it's gamma. For fuck's sakes. When radiation enters the tube, it ionizes the argon atoms, and because of the attraction of electrons to the central wire, then it sort of counts. So it kind of counts the ionization. How so positive goes to negative, so it goes up. And for alpha particle, because alpha particles should be positively charged because there are 2 protons in there, so it should be attracted to the negative. And then beta is attracted to the positive because it is an electron, as is negative. A 1/12 of a mass of a carbon-12 atom, because that is the standard. I mean, the scientists, man. So 1U equals to 1.661 times 10 to the power of negative 27 kilograms, or 931 mega electron volt. So we have that in mind. We can calculate the amount of energy given off in every nuclear fusion or nuclear fission reactions, and that is how you finish this book. Now I still have optics and forces to cover, and I just finished doing the optics. So we got convex and convex and concave lens, and there is only one type of image formed with convex lens. It's virtual erect and diminished. Yes, erect. Don't be a kid. Concave lens, there are many different types of images that can be formed depending on which location is the image, whether it's behind the two focal lengths in between the second and the first focal length, or on the first focal length, or within. Yeah, there's that. I I accidentally pressed start, so I guess we need to start recording now. Yeah. Hey guys, what's up? Finally, I am going to wrap up all the core part of the physics syllabus with, in my opinion, the most difficult physics chapter or book, if you may. Now, right now, it's 1:45 a.m. in the morning, so I'm going to be fast. That is book 2, Force and Motion, or Mechanics, if you will. This is the toughest, okay? It's thick and it's tough. So we're gonna go through this, well, not page by page because I don't have enough time, so let's go. Chapter 1, Motion. Chapter 1 is about speed. Speed is distance divided by time. Distance is different than displacement. So if you're talking about velocity, then you're talking about displacement. If you're talking about speed, then you might as well use distance. Yeah, so, we've already covered chapter 1. Yeah, so free fall, terminal speed, if there's atmosphere, but usually the question will say, hey, you can neglect atmosphere. Okay, so now we're at chapter 3. 4 minutes in, 4.5 minutes in. Great. So we got different types of forces: friction, tension. If it's moving, then there's friction working against it. Pretty cool. And then on a slope, and it sort of goes down, it's not really related to 9.81 gravity, even though it kind of does, but well, the acceleration isn't really about it. I mean, the force is, but then we have the friction and the slope. So yeah, and then rule number times displacement, which is exactly correlates to the moment of things. So now we have power, and yeah, everything sort of correlates with one another. And then we have momentum, mv plus mv equals to mv plus mv, mass and velocity together, boom, collision, right? So today I'm going to try to sleep earlier. I guess 3 a.m. would be a good start. Because this morning I fell asleep at 5 a.m. I actually went to bed at 3:30 a.m., but I just couldn't sleep, and I was struggling, if I should take sleeping pills or not, because I haven't taken any sleeping pills for 3 months already, so I want to keep that record. But it's sitting right there on my table. I can take them if I want, but I choose not to. I choose to sleep the natural way. But I really need to sleep earlier. I need to tune my biological clock so that my brain is functioning at its maximum at 8:30 a.m. sharp. That is what I'm trying to achieve with my biological clock. 8:30 seconds a.m. sharp. My brain maximum, and for the next 5 hours straight at least, because that's how it works in the DSE. Speaking of the DSEs, because of the coronavirus outbreak, there had been some discussions, sort of discussing if the DSE are canceled or not. Now I'm sure that it is not canceled, because this morning the government announced that there are two options. Option 1, the DSE goes on as usual at the same date that we are initially told. And the speaking exams, the oral exams, are going to be postponed until May. That is option 1. Option 2 is that the DSE exams are going to be postponed for 4 weeks straight, and the speaking exams are going to be canceled. And because of that, the results releasing day is going to be postponed as well. So both options are pretty similar. I hope it's option 2, because I don't have enough time to do revision for chemistry, biology, physics, LS, and all that. And Chinese, definitely. Most friggin' definitely. But, yeah, for option 1, I get to do English speaking, which I'm good at. But, I guess, one thing that I'm afraid of is that if the results release day is postponed, I may not be able to be there when the results are released, because I'm going to be at the USA as an immigrant. Yes. So I don't know if I can catch that if it's option 2, but still I prefer option 2. Actually, I prefer it if they delay or postpone DDSE for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, not 4. It doesn't have to be 4. I know the virus is still spreading around, but we gotta wear masks, rub our hands with sterilized alcohol, and we gotta fill in health forms, and we just gotta do the measures right, and we gotta check the body temperature and make sure we're not faking it. But yeah, I'm just glad that the DSE is not canceled, because otherwise the first 18 years of my life are all wasted. It's all been building up to this. Exam is my life. Exam determines my fate. That score, that number, that 1 digit that comes out of this exam is the result of all my hard work in my first 18 years of living. So it really matters. So yeah, there's that. Also, for the past 3 days, I've been revising physics and only physics, except for the 2 elective books in physics. But today I decided to take a rest, so I'm gonna revise a little Chinese later on. But right now, I feel like it is the best time to do some maths. And I guess I don't want to go straight into past papers first, but yeah, I really don't know. So see, I have a book of mock right there, but what I'm gonna be doing is I want to do big papers first, long questions. So I'm gonna do some past papers, I guess, because what else am I gonna do? Yes, past papers, but the ones that I had already done, and I'm gonna do the questions that I didn't do specifically. In other words, summation and sequence. So I was just doing some physics exercise, some multiple choice questions, right? So in this question, we have this object and this object connected by two pieces of strings. This is a pulley, so this is one string hung from the ceiling. And I need to find the tension in string 1 and string 2. And for the first time in a very, very, very long time, I actually got the answers right. So I basically separated the two objects. Now this is a little shite. This is a little confusing because the tension works both ways. But actually, we need to ignore this because this is the force that the tension is acting at the ceiling, pulling it down, but we're actually considering this object, so it's pulling it up. So we gotta ignore this. So 6 kg is balanced with this force and this force, and this 2 kg is balanced with this force and this force. So with this simultaneous equation, I actually got it right. This means now I am on a streak, and I need to find a question like this or that. I'm gonna try this or that, but this is a lot of words. I don't like it. So this. 2 blocks A and B of masses 2 kg and 1 kg. I don't think I drew these. Okay, so I drew these, right? Suspended by 2 light and elastic strings S1 and S2 shown in the diagram, a downward force of 6 Newton is applied to block A. But, the strings, they're not broken yet, so if blocks A and B are in equilibrium, what are the tensions in strings S1 and S2? So, okay, here we go. So for block A, it is 2 kilograms, so 2 kilograms, and a 6 Newton force is applied to block A and downward, so 6 Newton. Okay, you can't see this. And then there's the tension of S1, so tension 1, and that's it. And then for B, it is 1 kilogram only, right? And we got tension 1 and tension 2. So if I were to construct a simultaneous equation, tension 1 equals to 2 times 9.81 plus 6, and then tension 2 equals to 1 times 9.81 plus T1. So I gotta find this first. Alright, so tension 1, 2.81 plus 6, 25.6. So I'm on the right path, right? It's either C or D. Now let's get tension 2. Oh wait. No. I'm right. I'm on the right path. Tension 1 is 25.6, so it's either C or D. Now tension 2 is this plus 1 times 9.81, 35. D. D is the answer. This is question 114. Alright, so my table is cramped. 114. Yes, it's D! Suck that. I got it correct once again. I shouldn't be too proud of myself, though, because, these are just the basics. But I'm running out of time, so I guess I will do more of this in another day. I'm going to do some circular motion. I'm going to do some, me personally, I think projectile motion is the hardest, and also gravity is confusing, and energy. So I'll do that later. Now, I'll do maths. So right here we have my mathematics folder where everything inside is maths related, and this stack of well, not excluding these, but all this right here, all this is what is all the maths papers that the teachers told us to do in the past 4 months. 4 months. All of these in 4 months. Every single math class. We're just doing past papers. And we have actually done a lot already. And we have also done quite a number of papers as homework right here, as you can see. And all the maths homework right here also as well. Now, I may run out of past papers, but then at the same time, there are a lot of past papers. So, I don't know. But I guess I can redo some of them. But okay, to recap, for paper 1, aka the long questions, I have done 05, I have done 06, and all the way up to 12, and then 13, and I've done 14, right? I don't know, I forgot. Yep, 14. That's a pretty good score. 90.1%. That's a pretty good score. I gave myself a 96 out of 101, but still, that's pretty good. And then this is 15. And then that's it. Yeah, so I probably did 16 somewhere. I got 16, but it's just mock, so it isn't. This is PPDSE, so it's just past papers. This is 2019. Oh my god. I don't know. I don't know if I've done 16. 2015 mock. 2017. Oh shit. Oh, maybe this is 16. Nope, it's still 2017. Up, still 2017. Okay, so the school just released a notice saying that even though the mock exam is canceled, and no matter if we're going for either option 1 or option 2 for the DSE arrangements, we are going to have 5 more school days. 5 more, starting from March the 2nd to March 6th. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's 5. And March 6th is going to be our last school day. The last day of secondary school. And the final day in my first era in my life. And honestly, I don't know if I'm prepared for that. I mean, saying this right now feels shocking. I don't think I am mentally or emotionally prepared for that, but it's going to happen. Time doesn't wait, time doesn't slow down. We're going towards the last day. I am going to finish up my bucket list tonight so that I know what to do in my last 5 days. I'm going to speak to all the people that I wanted to talk to. People whom I haven't spoken to in years. I'm gonna do the things that I want. I'm gonna try to. I know that I already fucked up, okay, and I have so many regrets. Way more, at least 100 times more than the things that I'm proud of, the things that I've done, that are achievements. And I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna have to. I mean, if it takes an overdose of antidepressants, I'll do it. You know, I mean, it's painful. It's like watching your relatives die right in front of your eyes, and it's just not one relative; it's all of them. And it's different for others because I'm going to the USA. I'm leaving Hong Kong, and so I'll never see them again. This is the end. And there are some amazing people that I will forever remember, but because, you know, I was a coward, they will never remember me, but I will remember them forever. And I know it's 1 month from now, but I'm pretty emotional already. I'm not prepared for that at all. And again, I'm gonna just overdose on antidepressants, but yeah, time's up. Time's up. So you know, there's that. So right now, I just organized all my biology past papers. We got 2019 here, and then we got 2018 here. Both papers I haven't done completely. And then this is 17, this is 16, this is 15, this is 14, 13, and the last one should be 12. Also, it's February 14th today, which means it is Valentine's Day. Also, the 23rd day into the right now 54-day break between what apparently is actually the last school day and the ultimate fucking exams. I low-key want to disappear from this world when I just said the words that I've just said. I do really hate living. My life is is a joke at this point. Today's Valentine's Day, and as always, I'm alone, I'm single, I'm stuck in my apartment once again. I mean, going out is not really a good idea. It's all foggy right now. Spring has finally come, and everything is wet and soggy again, which is shit. I fucking hate it when the weather's like that. And I also fucking hate it when I'm alone. Also, I think 4 years ago, February 14th is the first day when the thing happened, the incident happened that got me into such a terrible position. Because of this event, I am now the most unpopular and the most forgotten person in the world, indirectly. So I will never forget that day, and it's going to be a scar in my heart forever. Nothing will be able to repair that. Unless I go back in time and undo all my mistakes. That would have been cool. If a time machine is invented, I would go back in time. And I know it sounds tedious, but I'm gonna live through all my life since 8th grade. And yeah, but unfortunately you only live once, and that's not how life works. So I have already fucked up my life. So I will try my best and salvage whatever I have left and try to revise as hard as possible. Even though fuckingly Jordana, I said this already, Jordana, Leo, Pink, Russell, Hans, Scooby, they all went together and they had fun together, even though we have the virus outbreak now. And almost every single day, Natalie would Skype Grant because they're dating, duh. But likewise, maybe not as worse as in my situation, but Natalie's also trapped in her own apartment. I don't know if Tom's gang is also completely isolated and lonely right now. I hope they are. I hope they are in pain and suffering. I'm just kidding. But it's just really fucking unfair that I am the one who's in pain and suffering. But if Tom's gang do decide to, for some reason, hang out in this world, I do want to join because it's been 24 fucking days since I've seen my classmates. I've seen my friends. I feel like I'm suffocating in this box, in this small box. And every time I go to bed, I dream. I dream about going to school. I dream about the apocalypse. I dream about dying. It's like every aspect of my life is crumbling down right now, and I am facing the ultimate demon. Though I have already defeated one of my biggest demons, and that is having a conversation. Not having a conversation, just talking to Mary. Still, I'm really fucking proud of that, okay? But yeah, anyways. To revision. So right here, I got 2 halves of a puff, some pineapples, and I am going to finish up correcting my biology past paper 2012, and then afterwards I'm 2 days behind schedule. Okay, I'm 2 days behind schedule. I still have a bunch of stuff here that I haven't done revision on. I guess I should do I don't know. I have a bunch of stuff that I haven't done. So right here is my calculator, and right here is my pencil case. The pencil case that I've been using for 6 years. Okay, 6 friggin' years. I've been using this since, I think, 6th grade in primary school or elementary school. It's very old and very dirty now. You can see the dark patch here. There's a dark patch here because of silver chloride. And in it, it's pretty much a mess. A lot of nichrome wires I collected from physics class in the laboratory. And this pen is from mainland China, so I can't use it now. This is the IELTS pen. It's really dirty here. So I will stop using this. For my next life, I will be using this. So I will be bringing this to wherever I go. Exam centers and such. Alright, so. Yep. I'm just going to bring some of these. Black ball pen is my favorite kind of ball pen. Because blue ball pen seems very unprofessional and cheap. Got some pencil. Eraser. I realized that this ruler doesn't fit shit. Correction fluid. That's all. So I know that I haven't gone to school for 29 days now, which is terrible because this morning I had a dream about taking a biology exam during the DSEs in this very beautiful green university campus in the middle of a hall. And I was just doing the paper. I was trying my best. I'm having dreams about taking exams. Okay, I'm losing my sanity. But you know what? I haven't lost my sanity because what's terrible is about to come. So for the past 29 days, for every single day, I've been waking up at around 1 p.m. which is incredibly unhealthy. I've tried to adjust my sleeping time, but it's difficult. And then news just came that tomorrow morning, our math teacher will conduct a 5-hour-long mathematics exam. A 5-hour-long mathematics exam to happen tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. sharp, which means I have to wake up 5 hours early. Plus, I will be sitting down and I'll be doing maths. And I don't know, I'm just not in the mentality right now. I'm not in the mood, I'm not in the mentality. And originally I planned to do biology today, and I originally planned to finish 2012 chemistry exam paper a few days ago, but I haven't even finished it yet, let alone Chinese. I'm not even completely 100%, thorough with my Chinese revision. So I am worried. I'm worried because I have to wake up piss early tomorrow. I need to wake up super duper early. Second of all, not only do I have to wake up early, but my brain has to function tomorrow. So the only way that I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna take sleeping pills tonight at around 1:30 a.m. and hopefully I can fall asleep at around 2:30 or 3. 3 is okay, but then I have to wake up at 8, so that's 5 hours of sleep. 5 hours is not bad. I've done way worse. 5 hours is not bad. So I'm gonna take sleeping pills at 2:30, sleep at 3, around 3, and tonight I'm gonna practice some maths under stress, of course, meaning that I'm gonna put a timer because in real life when we do maths we're always under stress. I'm talking about exams, of course. So yeah, luckily it's maths. Luckily it's not like Chinese or something. Otherwise I'd be dead. I'd be really friggin' dead. Luckily it's not physics or chemistry, which is now the worst of all three of the elective subjects: physics, chemistry, and biology. Physics, I can get the hang of it. If I practice more, I can get the hang of it. Biology, it's not even about, if I'm thorough with my revision. It's about concepts. It's about intelligence, and that is another thing, But chemistry, it's both. It's both, intelligence and preparation. So I'm in big trouble. Okay, update. I just did this better. I just did 6 questions on the 2013 DSE biology exam paper, and as quickly as possible because I need to give myself stress. Now, I don't have much time left. It is already about 7:10 p.m. I want to do 2 things later on. Actually 3 things. So, first of all, right here, where is it? Alright, I could have sworn it's somewhere in here. Alright, but essentially I have, right here, duh. So I have fuck you. So right here is a folder where I keep a lot of my math stuffs, including past papers, tests, assignments, all the stuff that I did in the first few months of 12th grade, aka the last few months. And yeah, it's pretty thick because we keep on doing these things every single day. We keep on doing past papers in every single lesson, in every single class. So I'm gonna go through these and I'm gonna look for all the mistakes I've ever done. I'm gonna collect all my mistakes. I'm gonna write them down and see which mistake made by me is the most common. This is basically my strategy. The what did I do wrong strategy. Different people have different strategies to do revision. This is my number 1 strategy. And then later on, I will revise some Chinese. I will not parts B and C or part B, C, D Chinese, just part A Chinese, where you have the necessary parts, the necessity parts of every single Chinese exam paper, and that is the 16 classical Chinese poems and literature. Then afterwards, if I have time, I will try to do at least the first 10 or so, or maybe the last 10 or so questions off of a mathematics past paper. And it's not going to be the DSE past papers, it's going to be from another organization, exam designed by another organization, because I think I've already done most, if not all, of the DSE exam papers, other than the paper 2 multiple choice ones, because I was lazy. It was supposed to be my assignment. You can see that my entire table is crammed right now. I have a lot of food that I need to hide from my brother. so that he doesn't need to eat it all. He wouldn't eat it all. My grammar stuff, books. I reorganized my stuff here. These are all biology, and so are these. But then we have the miscellaneous stuff from my backpack that I need to take out because my backpack is drenched and is dirty AF. Some old stuff here. Chemistry multiple choice. I should do that. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. I paid like 150 Hong Kong dollars for that, and I need to do that. And some more chemistry stuff over there. Old pencil case, birthday present. Another birthday present here. I haven't opened this one, but maybe it's like 4 years ago. I don't know. Anyways, let's focus on the main stuff first.